The Carolina Panthers are off to New Orleans to put the finishing touches on their year. The Saints in the same boat. They're out of the playoffs too, despite winning their last 3.
He's in for the Saints touchdown.
7 straight games now. New Orleans has held their opponent to 20 or fewer points. The last 5 games in a row, 18 or fewer.
Broken up and intercepted.
63.2 rating allowed over their last 4 games. They got Marshawn Lattimore back last week. He was easy to spot.
Marshawn Lattimore read it, and a pick 6 in his first game back.
This week, Lattimore could spend a decent amount of time with DJ Moore. He caught 6 passes for 117 yards and a touchdown last week, and he's scored in 3 straight games.
DJ Moore, it's a touchdown!
And while the Saints held Gardner Minshew to a low 80s rating, they did give up 97 yards and a touchdown to A.J. Brown, 115 yards to Devontae Smith.
A.J. Brown into the open field, foot on the gas, to the end zone, touchdown Eagles!
Hey, Moore is a wideout too, and he's far and away Sam Darnold's favorite target. 10 times he threw to him last week. No one else even saw 5 targets. Darnold made that recipe work, comes in off one of his best showings, 3 touchdowns, over 340 yards, rating near 110.
Stands in, delivers, end zone, it's caught for the touchdown!
If the Saints defense can keep up its mojo, then its offense needs to scratch out just enough to win. That's been a problem for them though. Andy Dalton, no touchdowns last week, a pick, same as the week before.
Dalton protected, then pass deflected and picked off.
Still, he's had some nice showings this year, enough to think he and their wideout-driven passing attack could do a little something against a Panthers secondary that got torched by Tom Brady, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin.
Deep Evans is open, he's got it, in for the touchdown.
No, the Saints don't have that level of QB wide receiver combo, but that Bucs trio hadn't done anything like that to any secondary this season. 120 yards allowed to Godwin, over 203 touchdowns to Evans, over 400 allowed to Brady.
They just do not have an answer today for Mike Evans.
Panthers are not great versus the run, 4.4 per carry allowed to running backs. What might ALVIN KAMARA be able to do with that? 74 yards, 4.6 a carry last week, 70-plus rush yards in 3 straight games.
KAMARA looking for more.
Panthers also have to contend with Taysom Hill. He scored last week. That's back-to-back games in the paint for him.
Taysom Hill, and he bangs it in for the Saints touchdown.
For what it's worth, Carolina's allowing a measly 3.1 per carry to quarterbacks. You know the drill. Co-author this preview by adding in other notes, other thoughts, other musings, or even some Muse lyrics if you want. Let's see what kind of musings the Picks panel has.